Welcome once again to Stay Alive with Church Alive. And this is your host and president of Church Alive Development Corporation, yes, and the proud pastor of Church Alive Community Church. We're here to bring you a holistic approach to the needs of God's people. We're here to bring you information that will change your lifestyle and improve it. We're here also to deal with subject matter that makes a difference. We're going to deal in with diabetes, what you don't know about diabetes. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot you don't know, but you're going to learn a lot right now. And so we have our guests with us today. And before I introduce them, I would like to share with you my family testimonial. I don't call it a testimony because it's a sad story, because my father passed on because of diabetes and because we didn't know how to treat it. And he tried everything, including kerosene. That's going back, way back. But eventually it was a matter of how much amputation could he handle. And it kept on spreading through his body until eventually it took him home. Now, my sister, older sister, the same thing happened. But it was a little more tragic because it wasn't her fault that it escalated the way it did. She went to the doctor and she was getting treatment. She was getting care. And he made a mistake. And cutting and dealing with her toenail to clean it, he pierced the skin. And he should have realized right away that this is a dangerous situation that he did. But he didn't. He just told her, here's some salve, put it on it, and it'll clear it up. And it did not clear up. It continued to move steadily through her body until also almost the same thing happened. From a toe to a leg, right on through, and eventually she passed away. That is happening as we speak thousands of times. And that's why we have this program to deal with what you don't know about diabetes and how, by knowing it, you can save your life, and the life of a family member. And so we're going to introduce our guests right now, and our Dr. Nuwani. And she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. She's a PhD. And we also have our Dr. Scott. And Dr. Scott is a primary care physician. But we're going to first ask Dr. Nuwani. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right, good. I'm doing good so far. Tell us about your background in the medical field.
I've been doing research on drug development for the last 30 years.
Right.
And I've been practicing holistic health for the last 8 years. Mm-hmm. I did research at Columbia University in oncogene suppressor genes, as well as some microbiology. I also did research at Rockefeller University. I was one of the team. I came from Jeff Friedman's lab, mm-hmm. and I was one of the scientists on this team that work on the obesity and the diabetes gene. And I also did research at Sloan Kettering Cancer Center on, the root causes of cancer. Mm-hmm. And then I went on to practicing holistic health for the last 8 years. So I'm doing both holistic health as well as research on drug development.
Very good. It's doctors. Many doctors do not have a health experience in their lives. And if they do, they don't ever talk about it. But tell us a little bit about that health issue that you had that really made a difference in your life, that's targeting you where you should go to help people.
At the age of 30, I was diagnosed with cancerous cells on my cervix. Mm-hmm. And I went the Western route. And 10 years later, I was back to square one. And I decided that I wasn't going to go that route anymore. What I did was I went to the California College of Natural Medicine and studied the neuroendocrine anti-aging regulation, learning about the hormones and learn about the holistic approach to wellness, because we cannot be treated as a part, we need to be treated as a whole. Mm-hmm. And what I did was I integrated my scientific background to heal myself. Mm-hmm. And because I was able to do it for myself, I decided that I will share that with others. And this is what started my journey to holistic health.
Very good. A lot of our problems, it deals with our immune. This is how how we build it up to deal with a lot of these things.